Clayton the man.
What's good? What's going
Yo,
on, guys?
come on, bro.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
We have a great person on our show today, Adrian, Clayton. And today we're gonna be discussing what inspired him to, as you guys can see, his shoulders and arms, just a big guy. So
I
Clayton, if
was
you
just
want
gonna say, give us a quick
oh,
flex.
that's a perfect intro. That's a perfect intro. Go ahead and just tell us like what you do, man, how long you've been doing it, and yeah,
Yeah.
take
Just a
it.
little introduction of by yourself too. I don't know if
Okay.
you have any other things that you want to introduce yourself with. I know um, it's a great label to have, a great, bodybuilder, but if there's
Mhm.
any other identity you like to claim, I mean, just
Yeah.
share about yourself and
Well,
whatever you do.
um, what's going on, guys? I'm Clayton Bishop. I am from Sebastian, Florida. I've been working out for probably 12, 13 years. I know Adrian and Adon from just back in the day. We grew up together in the same town. Um, Used to play basketball with their dad and them, so we actually go way back. But what really inspired me, my mom has always worked out. So I've basically always in the gym as a kid. I remember being like 5 years old, sitting in the little yoga room as she's doing yoga. And I'm like, I don't want to sit here. I want to do something. But obviously, I was too young. And then as I got older, it's just always been in my life. Uh, she's always worked out. So it's kind of been an inspiration there. And my first time I ever had to lose weight, I was thinking about what I wanted to say today and just about everything. The first time I ever went on a diet was because I needed to lose weight for football. And I was just a little too heavy for the team. So if I wanted to play on the team that I wanted to play on and I was too heavy, I would have to have a green stripe on my helmet, which meant I could only play defensive line or offensive line. And my coach wanted me to play a different position. So that was the first time I ever went on a diet and he caught me cheating on my diet one time. I don't know if you guys knew Frankie Aliano, but his
Yeah.
dad was my football coach, and I forget what game we were playing in his living room. And he was like, he walked in, and all I had was one mozzarella stick, and he comes in there and fries my butt. He's like, "What are you doing? You're supposed to lose weight, and you're in here eating fried cheese sticks." And I go, "It was just one," and he put the work on me. We literally left his house, went to the football field. I put on a parachute behind me and it made me run laps. Like there's consequences for
Wow.
cheating on your diet. Um, so I had to lose weight for then, and then my I just started working out. I quit football in high school. I played 10th grade year, and I did not play my junior year or senior year because my junior year I decided to pursue bodybuilding. I did my first show dieting throughout school, bringing my meals to school, getting up before school to do cardio, and just putting in the work. I got a coach. My coach knew my ex stepdad. They went to the Navy together, and he called me on the phone one day and was like, "Hey, I heard you want to do a show." He's like, "But this is not something like it's not just some little game or just some little sport you're going to be doing. Like this is gonna this is gonna beat you down. Like if your grades start slipping, if like you can't wake up for school in the morning, like we're just gonna not gonna do it. So either you're in full blast or you're not gonna do it." And so I was on the phone, I was like kind of nervous a little bit. I was like, no, like I got this. And got on my first diet. And I can't lie, it was super hard to eat my food in the beginning because he started feeding me um before I got onto a real diet. I mean, like everyone else, you probably eat 2, 3 times a day. And he put me on a diet and I was eating 5 times a day. And I was like, how am I going to lose weight from this? But it's smart because they're 5 meals, but they're 5 small portion meals. So it's really going to boost your metabolism up. And I remember walking to school in the morning, just like gagging on my food because it's so much. And he's like, just trust the process. I trusted the process. 2.5 weeks later, the food goes down easy and you're still starving. So basically, what that's doing is just boosting your metabolism. Every 3 hours, you're eating, and your body will get used to it. If you eat every 3 hours for 2 weeks, your body is gonna know when those 3 hours are there. It's like, yo, where's my food at? We've been doing this for 2 weeks now. Like, where is it at? And dieted down. My first show was a natural show. They're called OCB. It's a natural federation, and I end up getting fourth against, I believe, like 8 guys, and I was only 17. So I was really happy with my result,
Yeah.
and took a year off. The only thing that was kind of iffy about the show was it was a natural show. So the natural shows, there's just not much money in them. If you do like an NPC show where they don't really test for testosterone and stuff like that, there's more money, more sponsors in them. So they're just a better venue. Um, so the next year, obviously still natural. I am still natural now. The next year, I was like, you know what? Let me just do one of those shows just to see what I can do. And if you guys know Jalen Thompson, he's another local here in town.
I
Hmm.
think
He agreed to do the show with me, and we cut down for about 8 weeks. And 2 weeks before the show, he tells me, "Hey, I'm not gonna be able to do the show." I go, "Bro, I just dieted all this time, and you're not gonna do the show." So I ended up doing the show. I believe I got fourth again, which it was a bigger class. I believe
Yeah.
there was like again like maybe 7 or 8 guys, and he calls me afterwards and goes, "Hey man, if you want to do another show, I can diet for another 4 weeks and we can do one together." I'm like, "Bro, I just dieted for so long. I don't want to diet anymore." But I ended up staying on diet, did another 4 week prep, and competed with him at a Orlando show, which I got. They're actually right here on the wall. Like I believe like third or fourth again. But this class was huge. There was like 20 guys, and one of probably the biggest shows I've done. I think I got fourth again. So fourth, my first show ever. I won the teenager division, and then got fourth. Ooh, what is this? Something that popped up. Uh, and then that was my third show. After that, I really took some time off. That was in 2018. Took about 4 years off just to grow because there was just a lot of things that I needed to work on. My back needed a lot of improvement. My chest was like non-existent. And so I just really focused on, I've always had bigger arms. So I really focused on like my frame, my chest and my back and my legs. And so my first three shows were just strictly men's physique. Men's physique is where you wear the board shorts, like the swimming trunks, and you basically go up, hit one pose, turn around, and hit a back pose. And if you work your butt off for 12 weeks, you want to pose a little bit more than just two poses. So I ended up doing classic physique. Chris Bumstead. He's the one that basically put classic physique on the map. And so I did my first ever classic physique show. I ended up winning my show against there was two other competitors, so there was three of us. Unnatural tested show. I ended up winning. And then I took some time off again and ended up doing another one about a month ago. So
Wow.
that's like the whole sorry, I talked a lot there, but
No,
I'll
that
just
was great.
no, you're good. We definitely have a couple questions.
yeah,
When you said you got your first coach, what age were you when you first
17.
taken? What time? What how old?
17.
17 years old.
Yep.
So I know you had because you had I think I remember your post. You started working out at a younger age, like you was like
Mhm.
13, 14, right?
Like
Around.
about 13 or 14, yes.
Okay. So
I,
when you got your first coach, have you been working with him since, like to
mm,
this day?
to this day, yep. I still have the same
Wow.
exact coach. Yep. His name is Brandon. His Instagram was Phase One Fitness. His last name is Faison. So it's Phase One Fitness. And since I was so young, he didn't charge me my first ever show. He was like, "You're young. I want to see what we can do." I brought a good physique. And the next year, he was like, "I won't charge you again. I'm gonna help you and just get you right." And
Mhm.
he hasn't charged me since. I actually, my last show was the first time he's ever been able to come down. I've gone to Chicago and watched a few of his shows, but he's never been able to come down and kind of like prep me in person. So this last show, about a month and a half ago, I bought him a ticket from California down here, and he stayed with me for about a week just to help me dial in with my diet and water intake and everything like that.
Really cool. I think something that a lot of people can grab from that, from your story, is that you have somebody who held you accountable along the
Yep.
way. From
hmm
17 to right now, what are you, 26?
26. Yep.
Six. It's just that the accountability is there.
Yep.
And I feel like a lot of the times it is a little challenging to kind of stay on your own,
hmm
to just kind of just dial down on your own without
Yep.
somebody there like to keep you accountable, right? If
Yep.
there's a day where you don't feel like going to the gym, I'm sure you and your coach, your mentor speak about it and like, hey, get in there. Hey,
Yeah.
get in there. And
Um, yeah, it's just when you're doing a show, I just wouldn't recommend it doing it by yourself because yeah, it's good to have someone in your corner to like motivate you and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, you can motivate yourself and you're gonna discipline yourself because you don't want to look like a fool when you get on stage. Like you have 3 months to get in the best shape of your life. Like every single day, you better be doing something to get a little bit better. So I think the biggest reason to have a coach in your corner is because when you're about a month and a half out, a month out, you start looking at yourself and you're like, I need to be leaner. I need to be leaner. I need to be losing more weight, more weight, more weight. But it's a process and it's like you want to peak perfectly on show day. You don't want to be ready for your show 2 weeks before and then be working backwards for the next 2 weeks. It needs to be perfect. Like, even though you don't look your absolute best 3, 4 weeks out, it needs to be like, you don't have to worry about it. It's going to be okay. Like, you have 3 more weeks. Like, every day something is going to change. And the last week is the most important because you're water manipulating, you're carb manipulating, you're adding more glycogen into your body, and it's like a science, basically.
Wow. That's really cool, man. I mean, I've always had like the utmost respect for people in the
Hmm.
gym, because I don't think people realize how heavy the gym kind of impacts our lives.
Yep.
Because it truly is like so much more deeper than just lifting weights. It's more of like a mental capacity that's being
Yep.
increased as well. And I think it was awesome to hear that you got started because of your mom, always kind of going and inspired you to get into the gym. But I wanted to ask you, so I understand why you started, but I want to understand why you stuck to it. And I asked that because I always saw that it's like people that have like again, I always use gym examples. It's like people that have six packs. It's not that God didn't give them the same desires of a cheesecake or ice cream cake like everybody else, right? It's
Yeah.
the certain discipline that you kind of mentioned of having that discipline to motivate yourself every day and kind of
Mhm.
commit to an outcome. But I think in order to actually do that to a high level, you need a strong why to keep you
Yeah.
going and pull you in that direction. So why did you stay? Like, why did you commit? And most importantly, why did you follow through? Because it's not easy.
Just I've just put everything into it at this point, you know what I'm saying? There's just so many years behind me that I've already put in. And if you quit now, I just, I'm not satisfied at this point, you know? I know I have great genetics and that I could push it far, but at the end of the day, it all comes to what's between your ears. If your mind's not there and your mental's not there, your body's only going to go so far. So the only reason I really push through is because like trying to make it out. And I feel like this is the way I've been gifted that if I just really keep grinding on this, I could actually make something out of it. And, if I don't, at least I won't have regrets when I'm older, thinking, dang, if I would have just kept pushing at that, I could have just like had something from it.
Right.
So
And you said you
that's
started to
my
get a
reason why.
coach at 17. Is
Mhm.
that the moment you knew that you wanted to create a name for yourself in the industry, or was it a little further down the line and 17 was just like, oh, a show would be fun and that'd be cool? Or at what point did you realize that this was something that you were taking, to the level that you're taking it now?
I was watching Christian Guzman in probably 2017, and he's the one that like really motivated me to do my first show. Um, he was just like a vlogger that would vlog through his preps and just how hard it was and the outcome of it being so good. Just like if you just really put your mind to something, you can really achieve something great. And I was like, you know what? Like, never really been on like a strict diet like that, and just really wanted to see how lean I could get. So, um, I don't know. I don't know really. After the first show, I was just so young that I just the work was fun. And then after the second and third one, where I was like, all right, there was like 15, 20 guys there. I'm only 18 years old and I got fourth. I'm like, why not? Like
Yeah.
there's just like the signs are there. Why not?
So it's as if you achieve some things at a young age that you
Mm.
realize the potential that you have in the
Hmm.
industry, right? Very interesting. I have one question for you, man, and it
Yeah.
revolves around the gym and then the
Hmm.
kitchen.
Okay.
Can you get big? Can you get abs, and can you get big, but by not going full in the kitchen? Because I hear it all the time. It's like, oh, I work out this and that. I'm big, but then I'll still like drink on the weekends and do.
Yeah.
It's like, can you have a good balance when it comes to working
Yeah.
out in the
I
kitchen?
believe you can have a good balance, but it needs to be like whenever I tell people, like, if you really want to make gains, don't be so strict on yourself. Give yourself a day on the weekend where you can go out and enjoy whatever you want. Like those days during the week, lock in. Like get your meals in, go to the gym, and don't have anything extra. But if you want to go out on a Friday night and go eat with your girlfriend, don't worry about it. Go enjoy yourself. Your body's gonna like the food. It's gonna replenish you. You're gonna feel good, and the next day you're gonna have even a better workout. But the gains are definitely made in the kitchen. The fun part is going to the gym, and obviously the hard part is coming home, making ground turkey and broccoli, or ground turkey and a little bit of rice and eating that. Of course, you would want to go have something else like a pizza or burger, but at this point, I don't really try to eat for flavor. I try to eat for what it's going to do to my body. Um, because yeah, food's delicious and it's so easy to just to binge and eat all kinds of food. But it's like, is it really doing anything for you? If you have two portions in front of your face, like this turkey and broccoli over here is gonna make me gains. This one over here is gonna take off of the work that I put in the gym today. If you think about it as like a cake, that's why I like to explain it like this. Let's say you have a cake. You made your cake at the gym, but you ain't got no icing on it. You gotta put the icing on it. The icing and all the decoration is the food at home, the food you're eating at home. And if you're coming home and eating bad food, all you're doing is taking chunks out of that cake now. You're not adding to it. So, um, kitchen and just like getting your vitamins and stuff like that in. Like a multivitamin. I do since I'm getting a little older now, I've been doing this joint um supplement and a I believe I'm taking magnesium for just muscle support and stuff like that.
Hmm. I've actually never just
Best.
the ones that yeah, though just the
Hmm.
ones that my brother, yeah, the multivitamin ones.
Hmm.
I haven't really focused specifically on like you said, like magnesium for joints,
Hmm.
things like that, but it's definitely something I want to get into. And
Yeah.
it's something I want to add, I guess, on my end of things. So I don't know if we spoke briefly once before. I told you about turkey, and we were jumping into like 93.7 or like whatever
Yeah.
fat to lean was. And so, real quick, a little background of my little journey is I hired a coach. I cut for like 3, 4 months.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
It was extremely challenging, man. Like you
Hmm.
say, it's just the eating. You get used to eating this specific foods. You realize you're eating a ton, yet the
Hmm.
calories are just not adding up.
Yeah.
As it's clean
Hmm.
food, right? So I went through the journey 3, 4 months. I lost about 40 pounds total. It was
Wow.
37, 38 to be exact.
Wow,
And I'm
that's
pretty
congratulations. That's
small.
sick.
I mean, I was cut and everything. As soon as I flipped the switch to bulk, I realized, wow, that is where the work comes in.
Yeah.
I mean, it was extremely challenging for me, man. Like I had to double, triple what I was eating, and then it was such large portions that it didn't even come out to be the exact calories.
Yeah.
No, and it's just like,
Hmm.
oh my, it really came down to waking up super early, try to get squeeze in calories before 8, 9 a.m.
Hmm.
And it was challenging me. It was challenging for me, man. So
Yeah, bulking is some people say bulking is harder than cutting just because there's just so much food you need to eat. And cutting, the only thing bad about cutting is that you just have the feeling of hunger all day. And I mean, at the end of the day, like hunger sucks, but it's just a feeling. Like you're gonna be okay. Like this is part of the process, you know?
it's
Yeah.
exactly how I felt,
And
man.
I think it's a little bit more stressful bulking because like if I'm at work and I'm on a cut, like I know I'm hungry and I know I'm gonna get that meal in 30, 40 minutes. But when I'm on a bulk, as soon as I get hungry, I'm like, yo, like I'm losing gains here. Like I need to eat. So it's like a different mindset. Like I need
Yeah.
to eat now, not I'll have my food then. Like
Yeah.
so it's just a little bit different mindset there.
So, something that you said earlier, like where you learn to appreciate like the healthy foods now.
Hmm.
And I feel like that's something that I learned as well. It's like I loved to eat my fruit. It's something that I
Okay.
look forward to. It's like the carbs and
Hmm.
bananas or strawberries, stuff like that.
And your shake at nighttime.
It was the best, man. It was the best.
But you know what you should get? I wish I had it during my prep. This is the best invention ever. It's a Ninja Creamy. You literally just take your protein, put it in a cup. I pour just a little bit of water, stir it up, and you got to freeze it for 24 hours. and you put it in the Ninja Creamy, and it becomes perfect ice cream every single time. Like a Ninja Creamy. Yep. It literally makes perfect ice cream. Like with you can have 40 grams of protein and 190 calories, and it's a bowl of ice cream so
Wow.
big that you're tired of eating ice cream by the time you're done.
Dang, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's
I, I
nice.
I did want to ask you one question. So you created like this bodybuilding kind of industry,
Hmm.
and the way that you got into it or got to the results that you wanted was spending a lot of time in the gym.
Hmm.
So for those people that are out there that haven't gone to the gym yet, are planning to go but are afraid to go, you that have spent a lot of time at the gym, do people at the gym make fun of other people, like bring anybody down? Or should anybody at home really be afraid to just finally start? Because I think a lot of people are afraid of where they're starting at.
Hmm.
They may be a
100%.
little overweight, maybe too skinny, maybe too
Hmm.
light. What if I can't lift up the bar and everyone like looking at me?
Yeah.
What is the actual gym culture and how can people get over that fear of just starting?
I mean, I get it. It's terrifying. Just going into the gym for your first time. You're gonna think everyone's judging you, everyone's looking at you. You just feel a little insecure. You're not really happy with how you're looking. Um, but everyone at the gym is like so supportive. There's a lady that goes to the gym. She's a black lady, and she was easily over 300 pounds. And I seen her in there every single day grinding. And I saw her a month and a half ago, and she had to at least lose like 100 pounds. And I
Wow.
walked over to her, like, I don't know this lady. I've never talked to her a day in my life, but I walked over there and I said, ma'am, you are doing such a great job. Like, this is amazing. Like, the amount of gains you've made in the past few months is like insane. I'm like,
Wow.
how are you doing it? She goes, well, it's me and my friend are having a little challenge together to see who can lose the most weight. I'm like, that is so good because you guys are keeping each other accountable. You're like having a little competition just between each other. Like I'll go there in the morning and she'll be on the treadmill or on the Stairmaster. I'm like, look at you, girl. And it's just like so good to see like she's like literally changing her life around. And she was probably nervous to go in there her first few times, but now like just me saying that, every time I see her, she's like, hey, like she's like gets a little happy. And I mean, I'm happy to see her in there because she's working. And but everyone's so supportive in the gym. If you're in there working, even if you don't really know what you're doing, there's going to be a few people in there to help you, like, hey, do it this way or do it that way. No one's going to be judging you. Everyone's going to be like, wow, like you finally made the first step. You're not going to make your gains instantly. It just starts with one step. Step in the gym, get a few things going. Don't kill yourself. Don't go 5, 6 days a week. Get a little routine going. Go 3 times a week. Get your body nice and sore and improve from there.
That's
I think
awesome.
I think it's amazing that he says like it's like the slight edge. Is this book that I just finished, bro? I strongly recommend if you haven't
Hmm.
already. Seems like you already follow the principles behind it, but it says that at the very beginning of anything you start, bodybuilding, personal development, running, anything in general, it always starts with starting small, but starting, staying
Hmm.
consistent, and overlooking the fact that you're not going to see improvements on the
Yep,
first week
instantly.
of the
Yep.
first month. And your statement right now with that lady that lost 100 pounds, it's interesting. It's very fascinating that she did it based off of a challenge with a friend.
Yeah.
So at this point, it's you can make it fun. You can make
Hmm.
it where it's like, I mean, if somebody told you, hey, I'll give you $1 million if you lose 25 pounds and then this
Yeah.
to year end, how
Oh,
many
you're gonna lose that 25 pounds.
exactly. You're gonna do whatever it takes to get there. So when you start to apply certain things to push you to get there,
Hmm.
it's like it's inevitable for you to
Yeah.
stick to it for that time frame. And
I mean, all you need is one thing that's gonna motivate you. It could be a family member, it could be a friend, literally, it could be anything. Just be yourself.
it
You're
goes
tired of the way you're looking and you're ready for a change.
it goes such
Start small.
it goes such a long way. My brother and I, we speak in previous like podcasts or whatever, that the fundamentals, the principles are the same at the end of the day. It's just
Hmm.
sticking to it, right?
For
Of
anything.
course, in your situation, it's bodybuilding,
Mhm.
right? Personally, I'm I am inconsistent in the gym, right? I can be transparent about that, but there's other areas in my life where because I feel like it's something that I kind of have put more or have put my own challenge to the
Hmm.
test, that it's like the fundamentals or the principles behind achieving success at the end of the day are the same. It's
Yep.
just little by little over time, you will see results.
Yep. And
It
like you said, you lost how much weight did you
was
lose? 30,
30
40 pounds?
pounds. So I went from
Almost 40
198 to
pounds.
160.
That's insane. And you just doing that, it's gonna make everything else look easy. You start something, it's gonna be like I lost 40 pounds. Like I
Yeah.
grinded my butt off for that day in and day out. Anything else you do is gonna be like, what the heck? This isn't that
No,
hard.
seriously, man. Seriously. It definitely any little task that you set yourself for a quarter, a 6 months, a year, when you start to see the difference that you can make by little steps every single day, you really it really comes down to, oh, we lost him.
Yeah, we lost him. I think his
Hey,
phone might have died.
what's that?
I
Oh,
think his phone might have died. I
it's all
think
good.
I think it's so cool to see what he's done. Like truly, it's just people don't realize the amount of dedication it takes to reach a certain level of results. And it's really cool to see because I always love to use the gym as an example for everything. Because like success principles are universal, but the easiest ones to grasp are the ones in the gym because people know them, right? It's like it's like how like it's like in business, right? If somebody asks me, how can I be successful in this arena? Well, how fast can I get abs? Well, you look at the gym, well, how fast can you get abs there? It all depends on your level of commitment, your level of how bad you want it, and the follow through that you actually, get from it as far as like your mind following through with the commitments that you make and achieving those results.
Seriously. Seriously.
I wanted to ask him if he had something that he wanted to share before hopping off. I was gonna pretty much get into closing thoughts, but I wanted to see if he had something to share as far as like like if he wanted to share something on his end. But for right now, I'm gonna go on his Instagram to plug this in real quick. Because I always see him. I follow him and I always see him posting commitment. It's
No, for
it's
real.
next level. So
Yeah,
this is his Instagram. If you guys want to go follow him,
and
Clayton
Bishop,
Bishop Fit. That man
no,
is
big
posting every time and it's
time.
like it's
Especially the
awesome.
Stairmaster.
Sorry?
The Stairmaster. He's always on the Stairmaster
Yeah,
doing,
he always pulls a Stairmaster. I'm like, man, that's a different beast right there. That's not an easy.
and the story that he shared with that lady, that's incredible.
100 pounds is insane. But yeah, I think it's the fear of going in. And not only the way you look, but also like, oh, I don't know how to work out. Like, how do I do the form and like all this and that. But, it's like you said, it's just one step at a time. And that's with everything in business, life. It's one step at a time, just one step in front of the other. And the rest is just going to come through. It's just consistency, but starting. And and it's cool because just same in life. It's like you're not just gonna work and the work that you're doing, you get results out of it immediately. It's like in the gym, it's almost like you're front loading the work, right? You're front loading the work, and eventually in the future, then you'll see the result of the work that you did 90 days ago, not what you did yesterday. And
Mhm.
I think that's powerful. That's amazing. So,
What's interesting is that from the book that you recommended, Slight Edge, it's the example of the pennies, right? A
yeah.
penny every single day for 31 days. The first 25 days, if you put in a chart numbers wise, it's like stagnant. It's stagnant. It's stagnant. Does not move, not going up, not going up. On the 25th day, 6 days left of the total 31 days, it's like boom, it just starts to rise. And you start to see what all of that work, like you just said, you're front ending all that work, where once you hit those a year, 2, 3 years in, it's like you just shoot up, confidence, the way you look, your strength, and it's very powerful. And again, I want to say it once again, it is the principle. I mean, as soon as like what he explains to us, to me, it always goes back to the principle, the philosophy behind it. It's you're not going to see gains in the first week. You're not going to see your portfolio grow for the 2 weeks. You're not going to become a better communicator in 1 week. You're not going to be a great reader in 2 weeks, right? It takes time sticking to it. And I think it's amazing. It's amazing to grasp that. work ethic, that principle behind it, and apply it to anything, that really turns into success over a long period of time. So,
Yeah, it's a high level of dedication. You look at trips, traveling, all of this. I'm sure he still gets his workouts in. It's the dedication, the commitment. You know, it's like I like to say, just make the decision and then make the decision you made right.
um,
So just start it, make the decision, and then follow through with whatever you have to do to get there. But I think we can kind of close it out here. I haven't seen him hop back in. So his phone might have died. So I think it'll be all right if we just cut it and end it here. And and yeah, go follow him on Instagram, right? Or what do you think?
yeah, we can. I
Okay.
just texted him to see if he'd be coming back on, but that's fine with me. We can.
Yeah,
We,
I got a lot of value from it. Oh, there he is.
Sorry about that, guys.
No, it's
Clayton,
all good, man. It was too much heat.
yeah, too much, too much. We're learning over here. We're already
They had
discussing.
to nerf us, man.
Yeah, I know it.
Hold
Yeah,
on, let me
but
put
I
my.
just wanted to ask if you had any closing thoughts, as far as just anything that you would want to share that we didn't ask that you would want to share on your end, or just anything in general.
General. Um, hmm. I think we've covered a lot, honestly.
Awesome.
Just really would like to say, don't be scared to join the gym. I mean, everyone's going to be supportive. Everyone's going to help you. You're on your own journey. Uh, yeah, take it day by day. Don't kill yourself. Don't do too much in the beginning, and the gains will come.
That's right. Speaking of gains coming, just to help keep you accountable in every area, where do we see Clayton in the next 3 years? What are the goals that you have set, and how can we help keep you accountable to those?
Yeah, definitely will in the next 3 years, potentially be getting my pro card. That would definitely be pretty cool. And in the next year or so, I kind of been thinking about I really want to start like a supplement business, like a supplement shop here in town because we don't really have anything like that.
It's awesome.
Really, the only thing you can go to is Walmart or go to Vero. And so I think it'd be like a really good idea to have like a sports nutrition or something around here. That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be
That's
very.
awesome.
We
Yeah.
are in full support of that, bro.
Yeah. Thank you, man.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll definitely be the first one to buy from there. Um, and I while you were gone, I plugged in your Instagram for people to
Cool.
follow you. I just don't know your YouTube off the top of my head. So if you
Us.
want to shout that out so people can go over and see your journey and support along the way.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Clayton Bishop Fitness. Clayton Bishop Fit.
Okay.
FIT. Yep.
Awesome. Well, I know I look forward to them. So hopefully you guys head over there right now, subscribe, and just follow the journey. And
So
yeah, any other closing thoughts, Alan?
Yeah,
nope.
Clay, thanks a lot, bro.
Yeah.
We
Thank
really
you guys.
appreciate your time. Thanks for sharing some wisdom in the gym, with your gym fitness, your
Mhm.
gym industry, or your gym, sorry,
Journey.
path. Yes, sure.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you. Really appreciate it, bro. Thanks again
Thank
for
you.
joining.
Thank you so much for having me, man. This is awesome. You guys keep it up.
Absolutely. My
Thanks,
guy.
Excited
bro.
for this to come out.
Yes, sir. All right,
All
guys. Have a
right.
good rest of your day.
Hey, God bless.